we're doing taxation of individuals. For taxation of individuals, you should remember there is a slab rate. What is slab rate? Slab rate, as the name suggests, there are various slabs. Like on your screen, you can see up to 2 lakh 50 is the first slab. Then there is the next slab is 2 lakh 50 to 3 lakhs. Then 3 lakhs to 5 lakhs. 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs and above 10 lakhs. Now, if you are earning up to 2 lakhs, 2 lakh 50,000, no tax. Above, if you are earning 2 lakh 60, for the first 2 lakh 50,000, no tax. On the remaining 10,000, you'll have to pay 5%. Okay, if you are earning, let's say, 3 lakh 10,000. So, for the first 2 lakh 50,000, nothing. For the next, you will have to pay the remaining 60,000. So let's say if I'm earning, example, I'm earning 3 lakh 10,000. Okay. So for the first 2 lakh 50,000, nil. Okay. Then what is the slab between 2 lakh and this 3 lakhs? So you'll say, ma'am, 2.5 lakhs to 3 lakhs. In between this, the slab is 50,000. You'll take 5% on that. And then from 3 lakh to 3 lakh 10,000. This is how you will do it every time. What is the slab? Only 10,000. You will take 5% of that. So you will get into 5%, 500. So you have to pay a tax of 3,000. Okay. Now, if there is a senior citizen, then senior citizen, someone who is above 60 years of age, these are the slab rates. Okay, 5, 20, 30. And here, if it is more than 80 years old, 20, 30. So you just have to remember what is exempt. So for a senior citizen, up to 3 lakhs is exempt. For a super senior citizen, up to 5 lakhs is exempt. Okay. Now, always you will do this, and this is the old regime and this is still applicable. You have to remember this for your the assessment year 24-25. Now, for those who are going to give another attempt, or for whom this is not the assessment year, remember the process is the same, only your slab rate might change. You just have to just get updated. That's it. If the process is there, how does it matter if it is 2 lakh 50 is exempt or 3 lakhs? Instead of first 2.5 lakhs, you'll write first 3 lakhs. Okay. Most likely this is how it's going to be. It doesn't change. For years it has been the same. Now, let's go to the new tax regime where we have studied 115 BAC. Okay, what is 115 BAC? It is the new tax regime. It is applicable to HUF, AOP, BOI, artificial jurisdictional person, etc. Now the new tax regime is more easier. See this. Up to 3 lakhs, no tax. What was the old tax regime? We call it old tax, new tax. Both tax regimes are applicable. Okay, up to 2 lakh 50, no tax in the old regime. Over here, 3 lakhs, no tax. 3 lakhs to 6 lakhs. The slab rate is of 3 lakhs. Okay, so you go 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Here it was 5, 20, 30. Okay, so you'll have to learn it by heart. There's no option. Here the slab rate with every 3 lakh increases by 5%. Now, over and above this, there is surcharge which is applicable. And if the total income, what you have to see, the total income exceeds specified limit. So if it is above 50 lakhs your income, you have to pay 10% surcharge. What is that? You'll find your tax liability and pay additional 10% tax called as surcharge. If it is between 1 to 2 CR, 15%. Exceeding 2 CR, 25%. Okay. Marginal relief is available from surcharge. Okay. There is a 4% cess that is applicable. Okay. Now, the assessees who are paying tax as per 15 BAC have been kept out of the purview of AMT. So there is no alternate minimum tax. Whatever tax you're paying under 115 BAC, this is 115 BAC. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Okay. So EMT is not applicable, and further the provisions relating to computation, carry forward, etc. No credit also can be taken. Okay, now as I said, what is surcharge? It is the tax you are going to pay on your total tax applicable. So let's say if I find out my income, after income I find out my tax. My tax is coming up to 100. If my total income is above 50 lakhs, 10% tax. 10% of what? 10% of my total tax payable. So I'll have to not pay 100. So this is my tax, this is my surcharge. I'll have to pay 110, okay, as tax payable. Now suppose total income of an individual is 1 crore 30 lakhs. Then base will be, now let's see, if an individual, it'll come here 1 crore 30 lakhs, 15% surcharge. So let's see how to do it. Is an individual, so surcharge applicable is 15%. Okay. So the first 2.5 lakhs is nil. 2.5 lakhs to 5 lakhs is 5%. 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs is 20%. And above 10 lakhs is 30%. So let's put the numbers now. What is there in this slab? 2.5 lakhs, 5 lakhs. Above 10 lakhs is how much? 1 crore 20 lakhs. Let's do this. 2.5 into 5%. 12503. 1 crore 20 lakhs into 30% comes up to 3,60,000. Okay, what is the total? Do it with me. Plus 1 lakh plus 12,500. 3,712,500. Okay, so this is the tax payable, but because there is surcharge applicable at the rate of 15% into 15% comes up to 55,6875. 55,6875. Okay, 3,712,50. So you'll get total tax payable is 42,69,375. What did you do? You paid surcharge, tax on tax. Okay. Let's see, these are the surcharge rates. You'll have to learn it by heart for individual HUF, and these rates also keep changing. So just it is 50 lakhs but does not exceed its 10%, then it becomes 15. 25 with increase of 1 crore it becomes 15%. Then 5 crores 25%. 37% surcharge. Okay, if it is a firm, local authority, cooperative society, 12%. Got it? Remember this. So 12% you will remember as is. For individuals, you will have to remember 10, 15, 25, 37. 37 is if you are earning more than 5 crores. I hope all of us have this tax surcharge applicable of 37%. That means you are earning yearly 5 crore rupees. Now, let's do the sum so that we get an understanding how it is. Ram, who is 59 years, and his two brothers, Ramesh and Somesh, are engaged in the family business of cultivation of wheat. Why they have given information of Ram, Ramesh, and Somesh? Because they are all non-senior citizens. Okay, they are doing cultivation of wheat. If they are doing cultivation of wheat, it should strike you that they are into agri business, agricultural business. Okay, last year they had a loss to the extent of 12,000, but this year, due to good season, the business earned a profit of 2 lakh 20. So this is a loss of 12, and then this is 2 lakh 20. So can I just write for my sake it is agri income? What happens if it is agri income? Agri income is exempt from tax, but to find the tax liability, you'll have to take agricultural income into consideration. Again, agricultural income is not taken into account for your total taxable income, to find your total taxable income. But to find your tax liability, we will have to use agri income also. Okay, the family owns a property, the municipal valuation is 2 lakh 80, and the market rent of the similar property is 2 lakh 85. So the standard rent, so municipal value, fair rent, standard rent as per Rent Control Act is 3 lakh 50,000. Okay, so this will be how you do it. Municipal value, fair rent, whichever is higher, compare it with standard rent, whichever is lower. Okay, so what you will get over here, you will get 2 lakh 85. This is what you will take into account. Now the family pays 48,000 for municipal taxes during the previous year, out of which 20,000 pertains to the earlier year. So when you're taking municipal taxes, it has to be paid. Doesn't matter for which year. Municipal taxes paid during the year. So last year, because you don't get a deduction if no payment is done, hence you will take full 48,000 into consideration. Okay, so you get GAV as 2,85,000 less municipal taxes paid by the owner. Okay, net NAV. Okay, you will get over here. Interest on capital borrowed for repaying the original loan for construction is rupees 75,000. The rental income of the property is 3 lakh 10. So they have earned 3 lakh 10. Let us do this properly. Okay, so this is your, because this is income from house rent, standard rent whichever is high, lower. So you will get 2 lakh 85 is your expected rent. You compare it with actual rent received, 3 lakh 10. You get GAV. GAV is 3 lakh 10. Subtract the municipal taxes paid. Municipal taxes paid is 48,000. Whatever you get is NAV. 2 lakh 62. From there you subtract standard deduction, that is 30%, and interest on capital or interest on loan. So standard deduction will be 30% and interest on loan is how much? 75,000. Are you all with me? You all can understand. Solve it together, you will get it. Okay, so you will get income from house property over here. Now, anyway, we'll do it properly once. Dividend is received from Indian Company X Limited. So this is income from other sources. Interest received on listed debentures, net. Always you remember you have to take gross amount. So 8 lakh 10 is the net. So on listed debentures, it should strike you that 10% has been deducted. So if 10% would be deducted, they would have got 8 lakh 10,000. So you will get 9 lakh rupees, of which they deducted 10% to, so you got 8 lakh 10 net. So you will take interest 9 lakhs. Now compute the total income of and tax liability of family X, and okay, find under both, under the old regime and new regime. So let's start. First thing, okay, we did income from house property. So you take income from house property less municipal taxes, net NAV, standard deduction, interest on capital, okay, interest on loan. So what will you get? 2,62,000 minus 7,860 minus 75,000 will give you 108,400. So you will get income from house property. Now, income from business profession is exempt because it is all agri income. Income from other sources. Okay, you'll take dividend from company X and interest on listed debentures. How did you get this? For those who don't know, remember this. If 8,10,000 is 90%, okay, we want 100% because 10% TDS is deducted. How would you know it is 10% TDS? This you should know. For interest, 10% TDS is deducted. So you do this cross multiplication, you should get it. Okay. Now, gross total income. Deductions and you get total income. This is your total income. But remember, there is agricultural income. So to find the tax liability on 10,20,000, you will have to take agri income into consideration. Again, if you want to find the tax on 10,20,400, you cannot just do what we saw under the old regime 5, 20, 30. No, because there is agri income, you will have to take that into consideration. Okay, so now let's see this. What is your agricultural income? Go back to your question. 2,20,000. There was a loss of 12,000. So net agri income is how much? 2,08,000. Non-agri you just found out. Okay. So now you will find what you'll do. You'll take total of agri and non-agri income. That's how you do it. I'm just writing the steps. What are we? So step 1. Add agri plus non-agri income. Add agri plus non-agri income. And then find tax on this. Non-agri. Okay. You'll find tax on this. Then you will add agri plus basic exemption limit. And you will compare tax on agri plus basic exemption limit. Got it? Now, this is what you have to do. Compare it and then we'll see how to pay tax. So first one, agri, non-agri we added. After that, then we found the tax liability. I'm doing step number 2. Okay. Then this is 3, this is 4. Okay. Tax payable on C. How will you do it? Same. Slab rate same. First 2,50,000 nothing. Then 2 lakh to 5 lakh is 5%. Then 5 lakh to 5 lakh to 10 lakh is, I'll just make it easy for you. So it will be 2,50,000, 2.5 lakhs to 5 lakhs. Correct? So the slab is only 2,50,000. Then it is 5 lakhs. These numbers don't change. And then the remaining amount is 30%. Okay, you add all this, so you will get 2,28,400 into 30% plus 1 lakh plus 12,500. So you get over here total 181020. Okay, now the next step. agri and basic exemption limit. What is your agri income? 2 lakh 8 plus basic exemption limit is 2 lakh 50. So you will get 4 lakh 50. Okay, basic exemption limit is 2.5 lakhs. You add your agri income to this. Okay, so what is the tax payable as per slab rate? Come on, now this is easy. 2.5 lakhs is nil. Then 2.5 lakhs. How much is it? 4 lakh 58 minus 2 lakh 50,000. So what is left in the slab? 2 lakh 8. So in 2 lakh 8 into 5%. 2 lakh 8,000 into 5%. How much does it come up to? 10,400. Okay. Now, what is the net tax payable? The net tax payable will be D minus F. You have already found out this. Okay. Tax on agri plus non-agri. And you also found out this F slab rate by adding the basic exemption limit. Okay, so D minus F will be this. Find tax on this and then subtract it. Okay, subtract 2 minus 4. Tax minus tax. Okay. If it is positive, this is the net tax payable. Okay. D minus F. Add cess and then you round it off. Done. Easy. Okay. Just remember this. If you want, copy this part only. Okay. Now, this is only one part. Now, the second part they are saying, do it as per 115 BAC. Everything remains the same. Only our slab rate changes. Okay. Now, see, income from house property 1 lakh 8. Where is my income? 400 remains the same. Okay. Same thing. Income from business profession, you'll take nil. Income from other sources, dividend, everything is the same. Gross total income is this much. Deductions you will not get. That is important. Under your new tax regime, if you're taking, you will not get any deductions under 80C unless specified. Okay, like 80JJAA, those kinds, some 2 or 3 max. Okay, agri income, non-agri income. So same thing you will do. What is my steps? Now you should be telling me. Step 1 is what? Agri income plus non-agri income. Find the tax on it. Okay. Tax on this. Agri plus non-agri. Okay. See here. Add it. Tax you will get. But remember here the slab rates are different. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. Now here next step is agri income plus basic exemption limit, and you'll then find the tax on agri income plus basic exemption limit. But what is the basic exemption limit under the new regime? It is 3 lakhs. Okay. So you will take agri income, which was 2 lakh 8 plus 2 lakh 8,000. Got it? Now tax payable will be how much? 5 lakh 8 into for the first 3 lakhs it is 15,000, and then 2 lakh 8,000 on E as per slab rate. First 3 lakhs is nil, and then it is 2 lakh 8,000 into 5%. That comes up to 10,400. How? First 3 lakhs is nil. So the remaining is only 2 lakh 8,000. That is 5%. Okay. You take the difference over here. 95680. You get 85280. Got it? Easy. It looks overwhelming, it's just long, but it's very easy. Okay, let's go to the next one. Ram is 66 years, is the Karta of the HUF with his two sons, 39-year-old Ramesh and Somesh is 25. The family owns a house property. The rental income of the house is 3 lakh 10. This is the income. Family business profits is 2 lakh 8. Long term capital gains is this, and this is the short term capital gains. Okay, so with long term it is 20% tax, short term it is 15% tax. Dividend income, this is income from other sources. Interest received from listed debentures, it is gross, you don't have to do anything. Okay, Ram invested in PPF 1 lakh 50 out of family funds and received share of profits from a firm in which he represented the HUF being a Karta. Ram gives 1 lakh to the family. Salary income of Ramesh is 6 lakhs and interest on government securities 10,000 out of his own funds. Interest on government securities out of his own funds of Ram. So now we have to find of HUF, Ram, Ramesh and Somesh. Okay, one step at a time. First thing we'll do of HUF. So whatever was HUF income, we will take only that. Okay, so we got rent over here. Okay, let me just color it with another shade. Okay, 3 lakh 10. Family businesses 2 lakh 80. Long term is this. Short term is this. Dividend from company is this. Okay, let's take only this for now. 3 lakh. Then you take standard deduction 30%. Income from house property you will get. Easy. Income from business profession. Income under the head capital gains. Okay, this is what we marked over here. Okay, 12. Only the green ones you have to see. Okay, so this is what we did. So whatever you got is your gross total income. 80C deduction. So we got this. Let's go up. Ram invested out of family funds. If it is family funds, PPF. Okay, so you subtract, you will get total income of the HUF. This is total income of HUF. So now, as soon as you see any incomes which are, there is a specific rate of tax. For example, long term capital gains and short term capital gains, you do that. So out of this total amount 4 lakh 3, these two amounts are gone. Okay, so you will subtract 4 lakh 3 minus 25,000 minus 11. 4 lakh 3 minus, so you will get 3 lakh 67,000. Okay, this is the balance. Now in 3 lakh 67,000 you have to find the tax. Very easy. Okay, two lakh 50 is exempt. 2 lakh 50, so you will get 367 minus 2 lakh 50 into 5%. Okay, total tax will be 12,500. Okay, add this. How did I get this? Very easy. First 2 lakh 50 is exempt, we saw. Then balance is how much? 3.67 minus 2.5 lakhs. Okay, whatever is the amount is equal to 3.67 minus 2.5 lakhs is into 5%. Okay, you'll get your total tax addition of all this. This is your tax liability of the firm. Easy. Okay, now very simple. Let's go to the sum again. Now what has happened? Salary income of Ramesh is 6 lakhs. So now whatever is Ramesh, We will color it with yellow, blue. Okay. Own funds of Ram. Sorry, let me color it properly. Okay, so let's take Ramesh and color him with 6 lakhs is his salary income. Write it down. Okay, it is of Ramesh. We're doing only Ramesh right now. Now let's go to the others. So Ramesh is 6 lakhs. Interest on government securities rupees 10,000 out of own funds of Ram. So if Ram has got, it is his own funds. So let's do of Ram. 10,000 is gross. Very good. Good for Ram. Let's go to Ram. There's no salary income of Ram. Only 10,000 government securities. Okay. And there's no information given of Somesh. Okay, nothing. So we will take it like this. Done. This is the gross total income. There's no deduction. Okay. Tax liability will be so much. How did we get the tax liability of this guy? Okay, his will be nil, of course, because he's earned only 10,000. This one you'll do your slab rates. First 2,50,000 is exempt. Then 2,50,000 to 5 lakhs. 12,500 and then 1 lakh is 20%. Okay, so you will get it over here plus 4% cess. See, how did we get it? 6 lakhs is what he's earning, correct? First 2.5 lakhs is nil. 2.5 lakhs to 5 lakhs. That is what is your slab in the middle between these two. You'll say, ma'am, it is, sorry, 5%. So you will take 2.5 lakhs, 12,500 here. Okay. Then it is only 6 lakhs. So you will take from 5 lakhs to 6 lakhs. That is only 1 lakh into 5, 20, 30. So that comes up to how much? 20,000. So you will get 12,500 plus 20,000. Easy. So, but it is wrong. No, it's not wrong. Plus you have to add 4% cess. Add 4% cess. We'll add 13 more 100. And what do you get? 33,800. Got it? This is it. This is the most difficult type of sum that we have done in individuals. I don't think anything can come beyond it. We have done agri income, everything. So just go through these and this should be more than enough. Thank you guys.